Hey guys, JFerment here, and I just quickly want to make a video to explain for my notes how to do the Kumbhanda chase section in SMT DDS2. Just quickly skip this dialogue. Yes, I understood all of that. Alright, so Kumbhanda is directly across this gap that we're facing currently. And we need to make it to the prisoner on the southernmost door on the eastern wall. So I'm gonna try and center it. We want to get over here, where around about where the middle is right now. Sorry that I can't really picture this all too well. I'm gonna pause when I'm in front of it for a couple seconds. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that Kumbhanda goes the other direction from the get-go. I'll make him turn around. That'll make it a little bit faster for us. Generally, you just want to make sure that you don't have a direct line of sight with him, otherwise he's going to start running after you, and... well, I say that, but there's going to be some point where we do actually want that. Wait for him to go around the corner, and then we can make a dash for it. For revisualization, this is where you want to stand. On both of the jails that you actually have to talk to, it's the second option. So, I have to remember what it is, just make sure you always pick the middle option. God damn it, I didn't want to do that. No, we don't want to hear that again. We're just fine. Okay, so this one is a little bit uncomfortable. Want to make it over here, and you want to make him run after you. When he does this noise, you'll know that he's hot on your heels, and you can just make a straight up run for the door. It's a little bit scary, but it's consistent, and he's not going to get you there. Alright. For the second one, he's going to start diagonally on that corner over there, and we want to make it to the southernmost cell on the western wall, so I'm going to try and center this again round about over here. Generally, you only really need for him to move a little bit towards the side so he's not going to immediately turn around, and then you can already go for it. This one is pretty nondescript in of itself. Again, second option as mentioned before. No, you do not need to sum that up again. Now, however, he's going to bring out the traps, and this is where this section becomes a whole lot more uncomfortable, especially if this is your first time through this. What we want to do is we want to stand over here, where that corner is, and we're going to lure him to start chasing after us. I essentially just have to cross this section forward, and he's immediately going to notice me. I want him to start running a little bit to his east, so he starts being diagonally across from us a little bit, running to the east side, or clockwise if you will, so that I can make a bow for it going counterclockwise and essentially just outrun him in a circle and make it to the door. This is how this looks like, practically speaking. Or he can just run this way. I guess this also works. Okay, alternatively you can just do it the other way around. I actually think this is easier now that I think about it. So here you go, new strats live on camera. Except that I'm just practicing and not really doing a speedrun right now, for obvious reasons. So, this one has a lot more branching paths and is probably the more terrifying out of all of them. We need to make it to the second door from the left-hand side on the southern wall. So, down there, right to the left of the exclamation mark, if you will. He starts over there, and we just want to, let him get over here a little bit. You don't have to worry about that trap, it's not going to do anything harmful to you. You get caught in it twice, and then you should be able to make a run for it. This one you don't have to talk to because you're just going to grab the corpse and the next key. Now to the problematic part. He cams the door, so you won't actually be able to get him to move away at all unless you actually make him do a mad dash for it. what you want to do is you want to get caught in here, and I start here. Then I'm going to go around the corner to lure him, and immediately run. If you see those 4 squares right above me, I'm going to run in a circle around them. I'm going to try my best to try and kind of like talk you through the exact walk pattern as I go. I'm going to pause a couple times to, you know, make clear exactly which route I'm going, because there are a couple key points that we need to keep in mind for this to work. So now he starts chasing after me. You might get caught here, which is a little bit uncomfortable. You can just look at the minimap to see where exactly I am headed. Now this is a key point. Here exactly, you want to pause and wait for Kumbhanda to approach to, like, essentially almost get you. This is probably the scariest part of it all, but as long as you time it right, you're going to be fine. You want to make sure that you're standing here, and you want to make him to pass that cross right now, and now you move it. You might get caught a little bit on these traps here, but it's pretty insignificant. You've already gotten a pretty big lead on him, and now you can just make it to the door. And now the probably most terrifying part about DDS2, if I'm asked at least, is over. Thank you guys for watching, and if you're reading this, well, watching this, because you want to read my notes and start speedrunning, good luck to your practice, and see you guys next time.